Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another Toolbox Tuesday. This is episode number 59, and it is August the 15th. Happy birthday, Grandpapa. Welcome. Last week, if you joined me, I was not feeling well at all last week, and good morning, Grandma. I definitely was not myself last week, and some pretty amazing things came out of having the opportunity to sit with myself for an entire 10 days. Sitting there with myself, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Nothing that I felt called to put into my body to numb myself. Welcome. Again, I'm on my phone, so I can't see everybody that's watching, so welcome if you're here live. Thanks for joining me. So today's topic is pretty profound. I'm calling it I Am. And you'll see as this episode unfolds, there's so many people around me right now that are not feeling well, whether they're going through a deep healing crisis, so many people around me. And it's really interesting to me because I think that there's more to it than just the physical. I want to share this book with you. It's called Heal Your Body by Louise Hay. And it is an amazing little book that speaks to whatever is going on for you physically and how she connects it to, good morning, Cheryl, and how she connects it to what is going on for you emotionally, what you might be healing. And again, I learned this very early on, a long time ago, when I read this beautiful book by Gabor Mate called When the Body Says No. It was one of the very first books I read after I got diagnosed with cancer, and how I realized that actually my cancer diagnosis was directly related to a lot of the trauma that I sustained in my childhood that I never spoke about. And so this is why I get so excited when I do this Masterpiece Magic program with the teens, and I explain the importance of how energy and emotions need to be moved, and most emotions are energy in motion, and when we shut them down and we don't allow them to come to the surface, whether they're anger or sadness, or all of them are welcome and they're meant to move. So there's so many things I want to say today. But my big download this week, as I sat for 10 days by myself, is this idea of I am. And I think what the download again was this idea of this, we live in this world of duality. So there's sun, there's rain, there's masculine, there's feminine, there's happy, there's sad, and there's love, and there's fear. We live in this duality all around us all the time. And what came to me is that I'm happy. When I'm happy, I feel joyful. But when I'm frustrated and I'm sad, I feel like my light goes out. And this is kind of what I was feeling like a bit last week. And all of a sudden I had this download, like, what if my light doesn't go out if I'm frustrated and if I'm sad? What if the light is always there and that I could hold space for all of it? This idea that I am when I'm frustrated and when I'm sad or when I'm anxious, but I also am if I'm happy and if I'm joyful. It doesn't mean that, the light goes out. Just like if it's a day it's raining outside and it's really gloomy, we still know that the sun is up in the sky behind the clouds, and our light doesn't go out. It just means that we can't see it. And so this idea of I am is that I'm not anything less if I'm not 100%. If I'm anxious that day, if I'm frustrated that day, I still am. Just like on the days that I feel so much joy, like at the dance parties, or I'm teaching Masterpiece Magic, or I'm doing the things that I love, I still am Shannon Simpson. And I've lived this life of when I am sad or I'm upset or I'm frustrated, I'm less than. But what if we could hold space for the duality of this idea that if I'm frustrated and sad or I'm not my best self, I still am. And it's just life. And it's okay to feel all the feelings. And so it's this, like, again, this is pretty like a big but this was my download when I was sitting with myself for 10 days. And I love this idea that I'm not less than if I am anxious. I'm not less than if I am frustrated or if I'm not having my best day. And so to be able to hold space for myself and know that my light isn't gone out, it's just that I can love all parts of myself. And I think that was my really profound thing and my download for the week. I am in all of the messiness of life. I think we've been served this platter that unless we're having the best day ever, we're supposed to make everybody believe, like, again, back to this idea that, oh, how are you? And we all go, oh, I'm fine. But what if we're not fine? What if we can say, I'm not fine? I'm really anxious today, or I'm really frustrated today, or I'm really fucking pissed off today. And there's this idea that we have been served that says we're not good enough, or we're not all of ourselves if we're not this bright, shiny person all the time. And I'm just here today to say, fuck that. I am, whether I am joyful and dancing on the dance floor and rocking my best life, and I am when I'm having a really crappy day too. And so loving all parts of myself in the duality of this life that is constantly ebbing and flowing and ebbing and flowing. So there you go. I'm giving you all permission to love all parts of yourselves at any given time during the day. So that's me. I'm loving this idea of I am at any given time. So that's my big download for being sick for 10 days. I am just ready to step into this world and give everybody permission to be their authentic selves. So I love you all. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.